started raining. Hi, welcome to my channel, and today I'm going to review Pixi Overnight Glow Serum. I have been using this for almost 1 month, I think more than that, and we got a situation here. I'm going to be very honest, I don't like it. This is expensive. This is 2400 for 30 ml. I expected this to be miracle. Something like that, something next to miracle. I mean, I'm going to explain to you why I don't like it. I got this serum because I thought, okay, this is fragrance free, it has 10% glycolic, and if you are a beginner and you've never tried AHA, BHA in your skincare routine, don't even think about trying this one. 10% glycolic, too much. And if you're a beginner, I recommend you to try mandelic acid, because when it comes to AHA family, mandelic acid is most gentle, then lactic, then glycolic. Glycolic is like least gentle because it can penetrate deeper inside our skin. And I recommend, if you're a beginner, then I recommend you to use 5% mandelic acid, not more than that. And the product I can recommend is Wishtrend, by Wishtrend 5% mandelic prep water, but it's not available here for the lockdown, so I don't know what to recommend. Honestly, I'm looking out for good products, good AHA that available in India, and there are issues. Anyway, let's come back to this product. The first ingredients are water, then it has glycerin, then it has 10% glycolic acid. So we can assume the 70% of this product is made of water and glycerin, and anything that comes after glycolic, it will have less than 10% in this product, because this is how ingredients are listed, from highest concentration to lowest concentration. But the fourth ingredient is sodium hydroxide. Yeah, sodium hydroxide. It is also known as caustic soda. It is highly alkaline. So I think they have used this because glycolic acid is extremely acidic and this sodium hydroxide is extremely alkaline. So combining these two ingredients in this product, I think they are trying to achieve a good pH. They're trying to balance the pH, which is great, but there are some issues about this sodium hydroxide as an ingredient. I have read a very good article from Lab Muffin Beauty Science. So I'm going to leave this article down below. It's about sodium hydroxide and how it works. And I can tell you, if sodium hydroxide is in a product, if the pH is 7, then it's good. But if it is alkaline like 8, 9, 10, it's going to be bad for our skin. But if the pH dips down, way down, so it's going to be bad as well. Like if the product is acidic and it has sodium hydroxide, so it can be harsh on our skin. And we know AHA products, they need to have pH from 3 to 4 in order to work. So I feel utterly confused how they are using it, and I tried to test it, like pH test, but I couldn't get any result. And I don't know why it doesn't work on litmus paper. It is not oil, it is a water-based product. So it should work, but it has this gel texture. Maybe this can be a reason, but I don't know why it's not working on litmus paper. They have written in big words that it has glycolic acid, aloe vera, cucumber. See, it has phenoxyethanol as preservative, and the safe limit of phenoxyethanol in our product is 1%. And aloe vera comes after phenoxyethanol, so we can tell that it has 1% or less than 1% of aloe vera, so it will do nothing for our skin. Even cucumber extract, it comes after phenoxyethanol. So if they are using 1% phenoxyethanol, so cucumber and aloe, it has less than 1% or 1%. So this is misleading, because these two ingredients, they won't work at such low concentration. So now let's talk about how I use this on my skin and how it worked for my skin. So I use this twice in a week. We need to use very little amount because they have given some disclaimer that, not to use it too much. You can find the warning written on the box. So I didn't use it more than twice in a week. It is really difficult to get 1 or 2 drops out of this product because it has this gel consistency, and you gotta use this at night. So this is the packaging, and they say aloe, glycolic, everything. I told you it has less than 1% aloe. I would say the color of the packaging looks very cute, but I would not pay more than 2000 for the packaging. The serum comes in a gel form and it is clear, doesn't have any color, but it feels a little sticky on the skin. When I used this product for the first time, my skin was stinging a bit, but after 2 or 3 uses, it was okay. How I use this product, I use this at night, and when I put this on my skin for 30 minutes after applying this, I don't put anything. Only after 30 minutes I go on with other products, and this is not a wash up product, you gotta keep it on your skin. And yeah, then what I do, I use my Sun Yang emulsion and that squalene. But one strange thing is happening. This squalene, it never foams on my skin, but whenever I use this serum, it foams. You will see that in a moment. And honestly, I'm not sure about this serum, and I'm not gonna buy this serum anymore because I don't think it's working. Can you see the foaming? This is the foaming. It happens only when I use this serum. So what I was telling, this serum, it didn't help me much, but honestly I don't have much to work on my skin. My skin is kind of healthy now. I don't have pigmentation and acne issues, but I find this serum to be overpriced. First, second, the sodium hydroxide, it comes way up in the ingredients list, and I am not sure about the pH. This serum has 2 silicons and retinol palmitate, which is a mixture of retinol and palmitic acid, but it has very low concentration of that. It has ascorbic acid as well, but again, it has very low concentration of this vitamin C as well. And about the glow part, I'm not sure if this product is doing any extra help there, because I simply cannot use this much, and I'm scared because of the ingredients. I don't know how it's gonna work on my skin for the if I use this for the long term. I like this product because this is fragrance free and it has good ingredients like very high amount of glycerin that can nourish our skin, but again this sodium hydroxide and everything is kind of confusing, and this is extremely overpriced. So I don't think I'm going to repurchase this product because this is expensive and I have doubts about the ingredients and the performance. I didn't see much result, and I'm looking for better ingredients and better products like AHA, BHA, PHA. Let's see if I find any, I'll let you know. So that's all for now. I hope you found this video to be helpful, and thank you so much for watching, and please don't forget to subscribe if you want to watch more videos like this. See you very soon. Bye bye.